What's going on? What is going on? All right, y'all. I just stopped by and encourage y'all on my birthday. This is not my video like we normally meet up on Fridays at 6 p.m. I will be coming uh, tomorrow at 6 p.m. I didn't come last week. I had other obligations, and so I couldn't make it last week. But today, it is actually a special day. It is my birthday. And so, just in a nutshell, um, I just want to encourage you all, to uh, celebrate every step of your effort, every step of you giving your best in everything that you've done thus far. I know we have a tendency to always desire more. Um, Thank you, Kayla. I know we have the intentions to always desire more, and we forget to celebrate all that we've already accomplished or all that God has already blessed us with. And so this year, I just reflected back on the year prior to and the time in between, and I kind of just went over everything that God allowed me. Um, Okay, I got you, Kayla. I got you. Just inbox me because I come down and I do drop offs too. So just inbox me and let me know where you where you want to pick it up, where you want me to drop it off, and I'll get it to you. But y'all, as I was saying, uh, I've just been reflecting back over the things that I've done or God has allowed me to do from 34 um, all the way up into today, where I've made 35. Um, like I stated in my post, we see that people are not making it, people are passing, and which passing is not a bad thing, but a lot of times we want to be here to experience our kids growing up. We want to be here to experience, things that happen in our families and things of that nature. And, we want to experience the success that we set out to accomplish. And so a lot of times when we look around, we don't see people even making it in their 20s. We don't even see people making it to 30, and so it is a blessing to make it to 35 and to be able to accomplish what I have accomplished in just 1 year. This year, I made a vow to commit to following through with things that I said I wanted to do. I will always say things and they sound good, but I never put forth the action behind it. And so I never accomplished anything. And so this year I had made up my mind that this year, no matter if I failed or if it was successful, whatever ideas or things that I desire to do, despite the fear, despite what it sounds like, that I would actually begin to work towards it. Because the reality was I can talk about something all the time, but I would never know if it would be successful or not if I had never tried, right? And so for the past, I wouldn't say 34 years, because as a kid, we just kids, but for the past maybe about 10 or 12 years of me being, an adult and able to do the things that we desire to do, I always had good ideas, but I never went after them all because I was afraid. I was afraid that it wouldn't work, or I was afraid that I would be a failure. I was afraid of, you know, success. Let's just be real, and so because uh we consider ourselves normal people, right? Average people, and so we don't expect us to do big things, and so we kind of allow the enemy to kind of, put us in a position where we don't go after the things that we know sounds good, sounds like a really good plan, right? And could really make a difference in our communities, in our families, in the environments around us. And so we don't pursue after them because we're afraid that that can't be something that we can do, and so we kind of degrade ourselves and degrade our abilities and the gifts that God has given us. And so this year I had committed to just following through. And no, I wasn't always on my A game. No, I wasn't always consistent. It was days I didn't want to do anything, but I've accomplished a lot of things in this one year, and it's all because I kept my commitment to what it is that I wanted to do to benefit myself, to make me a better person, because if we intend to do bigger things, we have to better ourselves and we have to invest in ourselves. And that sometimes means acknowledging where we fall short, acknowledging where we drop the ball, acknowledging what our weaknesses are, and accepting those weaknesses and beginning to work on those. And I know one of my weaknesses was being consistent, and another weakness was, just always denying the fact that I could do it. And so I took the initiative this year to kind of press. Even when I was afraid, I pressed, and I had the mantra where if it scares me, I'm going harder. You know, because why does the enemy attempt to make me be afraid? It has to be something on the other side and that I don't know about. And by me being afraid, I'll never know what it is on the other side. And so I have made a commitment to even my fear, my anxieties, like when they come, to push harder, to go harder. It just made me go, and so I just come on here today just to share that little nugget. We have to start celebrating everything, even though we may not be where we intend for us to be in our lives at this age or at whatever age you are. You still have to appreciate what it is that you've done thus far, because you didn't just, exist through life. Like, you actually did some things. I'm quite sure you achieved a lot of things. I'm quite sure some of you guys became parents and you're banging that thing, even though it may seem like it's stressful, but you're doing it. You know what I'm saying? And so that you should celebrate. You should celebrate you being a parent. You should celebrate you crushing your career. You know what I'm saying? You should celebrate when you start that first business, even though it may have failed, because guess what? It was a step of you doing something different, and so that's a step in the right direction. And so I just came on here to encourage you guys to celebrate every step of the way and make a commitment from here on out, what it is that you're going to commit to. And then when you get to that day that marks that year and you look back, you'll be able to say, wow, this is what I have done in this year. In this year, guys, I have done a lot. And I didn't even realize it was that much. I didn't even realize it's only been a year. Like, the things that I've done, like, that stuff would have taken time. And so, like, everyone knows I have my first book out. I Am Her, Looking for Love in All the Wrong Places. I was so afraid to publish that book. I was so afraid to let people in on my life. I was so afraid to offend people. I was just afraid. And so I sat on it. I sat on it for a while, and I finally got the courage to say, you know what, God, if this is a seed that you want to use, have your way, because I don't know what you're going to do with this book. And y'all, it is so crazy how I get so many calls, so many text messages saying how awesome the book is. And to me, it's just my story. But I didn't know how much weight and how much power a story really carries. And so I'm just excited about what God is doing. If you haven't gotten your copy, I still have a few copies available. Um, you can just inbox me. I accept all types of payments. If you order it on Amazon, it's $19.99. Amazon and Barnes and Nobles is $19.99. But if you get it from me, You can get the book, the autograph, and the book review Zoom link where I'll go in and break down each chapter every week. Um, and you can get all of that for the price you will pay getting it online. And so I encourage everyone to get their copy and to join the book review and just have a good time. If you don't want the book review, it's $15 with the book and the signed autograph. But man, I'm just excited about what God is doing with this book. I also uh, am working on putting something together for those who would like to write their own books and tell their own stories. And so if you would like, or if you're interested in that, please get to me, let me know, inbox me, So yes, I've written my book. Thank you, Shantae. Thank you, Jamie. Um, I've written my book, I've written a book. I started, as you know, I started the Fiery Furnace live recordings as well as YouTube. I've done that this year. I got married between the year, not saying this year, but between the year of my last birthday until now. Um, uh, what else have I done this year? I started my own boutique. Uh, I started my own boutique. I just done a lot in this year, and so I'm grateful for it because guess what? Even in like the YouTube coming on live for the YouTube channel, it's challenged my consistency. And guess what? That is what I knew one of my weaknesses was. So that is why I am okay with it because remember, I committed to this year um, to stay consistent and to stay persistent and continue the journey even when I was afraid to or even when I didn't feel like it. Because how many of y'all know that it's gonna be times that you have to carry some things and you may be tired and you may not want to be bothered with it or you may not want to deal with it, but you still have to say yes and you still have to get up and you still have to get it done because that assignment is something that must be completed. And so this season has really taught me how to go get it, like, and you can't expect for other people to do it for you. You have to be able to get up and go get it. I remember my husband used to always tell me when I would always say I wanted to work out or whatever, he would always say, "Why do you have to wait for me to come with you for you to start doing it?" You know? And so even that, I still remember that till this day. I still remember that, and that was maybe about 2, 3 years ago. And I still remember that. And ever since, it's like woke me up like, you know what, Ashley? You have to get out of this mindset that people are going to do things for you. You have to start getting up and doing whatever it is that you say you want to do. And even though people may say that they're going to help you with this, you cannot put your trust in man. This is what the word says. And I always explain to y'all that I don't think he meant that men are bad people, but men are women. But I truly believe he was saying, put not your trust in man because man is not going to always be available to you. So when you make plans and something comes up in your other people's lives that they can't hold up that end of the bargain that they said and they promised that they would and they fall short, you still have to be able to carry that thing. And who do you go to? And so this is what God was saying when he says, put not your trust in man. It's not that they're mean or they're going to turn around and stab you in the back. Some of them do. But that's not I don't believe that's what he intended to mean for everybody. But, you know, we have to learn to be able to carry this thing even when people fall off, because the word of God says there are going to be some people that fall away, and we know that they were not of us. For if they had been of us, they would have stayed with us, right? And so we have to be able to say, okay, Lord, I know they ain't going to be able to do it, but how can you help me? Give me the grace to be able to do this, to finish this, because at the end of the day, it's my project, it's my idea, it's my vision. And so I can't depend on anybody else to get it done for me. And so, y'all, that's all I want to say. Um, today, I am grateful for my experience. I am grateful for life, because I know life is in promise. I don't take it for granted. And I pray that today y'all have a blessed day. I pray that today that y'all live on purpose, live intentionally, because tomorrow is not promised. The next 5 minutes is not promised. And so I just encourage y'all to just be great today. Be the greatest you that you can be, no matter what that looks like. Nobody can judge your greatness. Only God can, because He created you, right? And so be as great as you can today. I thank y'all for all the birthday shout outs. I thank y'all for all the love. I thank y'all for all the support. I encourage y'all to tune in tomorrow at 6 p.m. I'll be here live at 6 p.m. with the Fiery Furnace. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, I am her Fiery Furnace. Do so, please. Tell people about it. Get all your homegirls to subscribe. And yes, and get all your homegirls to subscribe, and we can all build this one community and just have a great time depending on each other and, and God's grace as we journey through our lives, y'all. So y'all go subscribe to the channel. Remember, if you need a copy of the book and you want to join the book review, inbox me and I will get that to you. Again, the book by itself is 15. With the book review and the autograph is 20. If you can't get into, if you're not from here or you're far away, you can get it on Amazon for 19.99 or Barnes and Nobles for 19.99. And man, if you get it online and you would like to get the book review is just $5, which is nothing. And that's just to keep the spectators out. And so I just encourage y'all to get your copy. Get your copy. I promise you, you won't be disappointed. I promise you, from what I understand, no one has been disappointed. And so I mean, who can tell your story better than you? And so I just encourage everyone to go get their copy. Again, tune in next week. I'm going to enjoy my day regardless of what God has prepared for me ahead. I'm going to try my best to enjoy my day. Um, and y'all do the same. I love y'all. Uh, Again, don't take your life for granted. Appreciate everybody that's around you, that's in your life, and celebrate them as well. Amen. All right. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. See y'all beautiful faces tomorrow. Remember, if you are in the book club, check your emails for your links. I have sent out the Zoom links. Check your emails for your link. This will be a reoccurring link. And so just start in your emails. That way you can get to it quickly every week. And so I just thank y'all again. I love y'all for your love and support, and just always just believing in what it is that God is doing through my life to service you all. And so I thank y'all again. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love y'all. Y'all have a beautiful, a wonderful, and a prosperous day. Oh, Shantae, to get in the club, just call me. I'll send you the link. Just call me. Text me your email address. Thank you, Tanya. Thank you. I sure miss your sister calling me, telling me, Juanita, what we doing today? What we doing on your birthday? I sure miss that. I sure miss that. Um, but yeah, y'all y'all gotta get y'all a copy of this book, uh, Tanya, Tupa, Tracy. All y'all need a copy of this book. And y'all, yeah. So let me know when y'all ready. I got it for y'all. Let me know when y'all ready. But yeah, if you want to join the group book club, just send me your email, and I'll send out the link. But again, I enjoyed you all today, and I thank God for you all. Um, And I'll see you guys tomorrow at Fiery Furnace. All righty.